Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video of Hard Rock and Toy Reviews. And this time, finally, we have Mr. King Cold. As you guys can see, is such a massive figure and box. Just so you guys could get an idea, here we have Psychor. He's a pretty standard sized figure. Let me adjust him so you guys can see. Here I have a box of 118, just so you guys also can see how big it is. And another figure that's kind of big is Jiren, and also you guys can see how big this thing is. So if you guys heard of this guy, keep in mind that you guys are gonna get a big box. Again, I got this guy from Hobby Genki, all the way from Japan. Huge box. We're gonna see why it's so big. But here, at least you guys can see how he looks from the sides. We can see that there's a big gap in between where the figure and the accessories are, but I can see, I don't know if you guys can do that with the reflection, but I think that's the chair or the throne where he sits, so I'm guessing that's what is taking up a lot of space. But again, still a massive figure. So I'm gonna bring Cooler and Frieza just so we can compare them to see how big he is. All right, so let's get him out of the box. All right, so let's get him out. So humongous thing. I want to say that so far this is the biggest box we have gotten. And we're going back to the instructions on a separate piece of paper. We haven't gotten one of this in a while. Here's empty box, so we're gonna put this aside. And so have the figure, his chair or throne, and we have a second piece, which is all the accessories. So we have part of the cape, the other part of the cape, big tail, crossed arms, 3 pairs of hands, 3 different heads, faces, and a different head and a sword. So I think it's a okay spread of accessories. I would imagine it had more, according to the size of the box, but I also understand that this takes up a lot of space. So without further ado, let's get him out of the blister and check out the paint job and the articulations. And also we're gonna check this thing out. Let's go. Alright, so let's get him out. Here he is. I do have to mention that mine came with this little piece, a little spot right here, but I think it's not a big deal. Yeah, it just came off. So, all right, so we have that. We have the big chair and this piece. figure out what it is for. But for now, let's put this on the side. Let's look at this guy. So I like him. The face is just, it's great. It looks amazing. I think they nailed everything about the face. He looks just like King Cold. The paint and the lines and the face are not excessive. The only thing I think is missing is just a little bit of shading, but it's throughout the whole figure, and that is something normal nowadays. I'm not saying that it's okay, especially if we're paying, premium prices for a figure like this. That is something that at least I would expect to have a little bit more of a paint job throughout the figure. There's pretty much none of it except for where it needs to be done. Like the buttons right here, those are very clean. The silver, very good. The glossy right here, also very good. The glossy on the armor is also very good. Kind of wish that the rest of the body, like the skin area, was or had a little bit more of a matte finish. I feel like he's a little glossy, and I don't have the lights turned on. This is just my window open so you guys can see, and just the light that it's over here, but it's not even that bright. So yeah, definitely no paint job at all. Just where it needs to be done. So let's check out the articulation. So from the neck, this is just a single a ball piece right here on the bottom, so it helps a lot, but very limited. Oh no, there you go. So it looks better, but it's a complement between the joint from the top of the head, of the neck, and the bottom here, so it look better, but there's a big gap right here. Looking down, much better. I wonder if it's a hinge or a, yeah. I don't know what they did. That looks weird. It's all the way in there. That's the reason why very limited. But hey, kind of works. So yeah, can't complain on that. So this part of the armor goes up. It has a hinge right there. You guys can see it. So arm could go all the way up, which is very, very good. That's amazing. And then it can rotate all the way, bicep, swivel, the elbow, and obviously the wrist. Really, really good. So from the torso, side to side is very good. Down, also very good. And not gappy. I wonder if it doesn't extend. Looking back, it's also pretty good. And there's no gapping in this part. Oof. Oof. So there's that. Doesn't feel like it's gonna break, but still, be careful with that. He kicks up. And the knee. This also, the thigh swivel, pretty good. I have to say the articulations are not tight, but they're also not loose. Although this leg but it's mainly from the articulation right here that it's a little wobbly. It's pretty good. It's pretty decent. So yeah, that's articulation is pretty standard so far. I will say that this is another 3.0 articulation, so obviously it's not disappointing. I'm gonna get the tail. Alright, so here is the tail. 2 points of articulation. So let's put it on. There you go. Yeah, he looks really, really cool. Move him back there. So I like it. It looks pretty good. Just put him on the side back there. So let's just look at the throne. Again, there is no paint job except for this area right here. Just pretty clean. But I wish it had at least some kind of painting, and also part of the cape. It looks pretty plain. Then again, this is $150, $170, depending where you got it from. So you would expect at least to have some premium paint job on this. So I believe this part goes right there. So it's part of the cape. So right now I'm just gonna put on the regular cape, and when we check the articulations, we'll look at the other I guess I should have put this before putting that. Yeah, okay. So as you guys can see, it has 4 holes in the back. The bottom one is for the bottom part of the cape. It's a little hard to do with the camera front. Okay, so one part went in. There you go. And this one that goes in the bottom, on the top. There you go. So here it is. That's how it looks from the back. It looks pretty cool, but this is a figure that I wish they could have added some, at least the cape to be a cloth piece, just kind of like how they did it with Gohan. I thought because they implemented that with Gohan, they were gonna do that with the figures that had or have a cape, but it seems like they didn't. So for articulation, very good, not disappointing. So what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna compare his size again to Frieza and Cooler. So let's go do that. All right. For size comparison, I got Metal Cooler right here. So here's right next to him. You guys can see how tall he is. Then I have Cooler on his final form. So that's how tall he is. He's, again, like I mentioned earlier, he's massive. And let's move this guys out of the way for now. And then I have Frieza on his second form. And Mecha Frieza. So yeah, he is pretty tall. He is actually very tall, I would say. He looks very good right next to both Cooler and Frieza second form. But I know, obviously, he's gonna have to go next to Mecha Frieza on the display. So this is just. Let me add one more. And here's next to Goku. Oops. There we go. So that's how big he is. Alright, so next up we're gonna check the accessories. Alright, so for accessories, we already looked at the chair or throne. So next up we have the crossed arm accessories. Looks pretty good. You could kind of see. Let me turn on the light actually. And adjust it. There we go. I was gonna say you could see the lines from the mouth, but not really. It's pretty good. And it's not really heavy. So we're gonna see if it's hard to put on. So I'm gonna give you guys a quick update on that later on. Next up, we have the other part of the head. Again, very cool. The glossy part, very clean. Looks really, really good. Oops. Let's put that over there. And then we have this part of the cape. So this is the accessory that goes I'm guessing, yeah, right here. So that way he could sit without a problem. And next up we're gonna look at the faces. Just need to get it out. Sorry guys, I should have this all ready for you guys, but again, since it's a very big figure, it's kind of hard to move things around here than just reviewing a normal or regular size figure. So there we go. Next up, the this face with the smirk, then this angry one, and a yelling. So we're gonna see which one goes, because I know there's a difference, kind of like a Frieza first form. So yeah, if I'm guessing right, and it's just like the Frieza first form, where if you guys have it, you guys know that there's a slight difference in the eyebrow section. You guys see the eyebrow is just more like a line going straight from the center to the end, and this one kind of goes around, obviously marking the expression of the eyes. So that's basically the difference. So let's see, I'm guessing there's one for each. So yep, these two fit very well. And let's see if this one okay, that one is the one that I just took off from there. And yeah, this one fits perfectly fine. So also, you guys will notice that one of them has a circle here and this one doesn't have anything. So let's see if the faces have a respective mark. Okay, so this one has a B. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a B right there and a circle. And this one has a C and a square. So that's how they marked it to so you guys can tell the difference between which heads go in each which faces go in each head. So put this. There you go. Let's put this. You guys are back. So we have the faces over there, the extra head, the crossed arms. So we have the two fists that come in the figure, and then we have two extra hands with holes in between, and that's for the sword, which we're gonna take a look at the sword. This is the trunk sword. Obviously this is a bigger one, and as much as I would like to compare it to the one that I usually use to open my figures, I can't seem to find it. So at least definitely this is a lot bigger than the regular sword. But you guys, well, I have here the what it should be the size of the trunks sword. So definitely a lot bigger. Looks really well done. There's just two marks right there from the mold, but can't really do much about it. And this part comes off, and here's where you put the sword on. And okay, there we go. So yeah, so you can do that with both of these hands, and then it has this kind of like a key blast. Very well done. The paint job on the nails, very clean, but again, no shade. And then we have these two hands. So this is where I'm guessing you could put the sword right there. You know, when he's looking at it, it looks very good, but no shading. And then we have this one. Again, very well done, but no shading. So that's it for accessories. Let me know what you guys think about the figure. If it's missing something, or if it has enough accessories. Something that you wish that could have changed or that could add to the figure. So I'll be reading those things in the comment section down below. So next up is gonna be the pictures of the figure. And then again, if you guys like the video, please leave a like. Also, again, any comments, please go ahead and leave it in the comment section. And if you guys haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do me a huge favor. Also, if you guys wanna, check out my pictures, I have an Instagram, pretty much the same name. It's Hot Rockin' Toys Reviews. Basically, it's hot.rockin' all together. And right there, the pictures that you guys see at the end of the videos, I also post them on Instagram. If you guys want to look at them with more details. So until the next video, take care. Bye. Alright, quick update on the crossed arms. I put them on. It is kind of a pain in the butt. It fits alright, but you can see a little gap right here. So I'm not sure if it's just me or this is just in general. You can also see a gap right there. So if you guys have this figure and you guys swap the arms, let me know if it was really easy or if it was also a pain in the butt for you guys. But this is what it looks like with the crossed arm. So we'll see you next time.